New at 5, for the first time, we're seeing one of the dogs shot in Lakeview yesterday. This dog survived, a second one did not. The shooter told police he feared for his safety. Our Sara Machi joins us live. Sarah, you talked to the dog's owners.
Yeah, that's right. She says the whole thing happened in about 10 to 15 seconds. A 53-year-old man came through this door, walking past her property, firing several shots at the dogs who were right here. Now, that man told police that the dogs were acting aggressively and he feared for his safety. Now people are talking about this and they have more questions.
And they're like the best dog.
We talked with dog owner Jackie Michaels less than 24 hours after a man who lives by her shot her two dogs. They were not on leashes as she took out her trash. One dog did not survive. The other, Oakley, still awaiting surgery. Neighbors say they were shocked when they heard about the shooting and more surprised when they learned which dogs were involved.
Those dogs are the nicest dogs I know. You know, they walk behind you, they sniff you, but they don't bark, they're not aggressive.
Residents say the buildings on this corner are full of dogs, some finding out about the incident because of their pets.
Took the dog out for a walk, and that's when I was met with some SWAT team members.
And that leaves some with questions about their dog's safety.
I still have a very, real fear of taking my dog outside and walking my own dog.
Neighbor Leslie Ballas helped move one of the injured dogs after he was shot, her face still showing the marks left by the scared animal. Now she says she can't avoid this corner.
It is in the lease required for dog owners to come out this way.
And she's unsure if she'll cross paths with the same man who shot the dog she worked to save.
There are a lot of dogs in this building of all sizes. And knowing that I've encountered these dogs since I've moved in here, and they've never been aggressive, makes me worry that this man would interpret my dog's any type of behavior as aggressive and be very quick to take action.
In just about the last hour, we got an update from the property owners. We had reached out to them about this issue. They said that they're going to be lifting that rule regarding pets, and owners can now use any entrance to go in and out of the building with their dogs. Police do say that the man involved in this will not face any charges or any citations. He does have a concealed carry license. Reporting live tonight, Sara Machi, CBS 2 News.
Sarah, thank you.